All right, sixth graders. Today we are studying how to divide mixed numbers by mixed numbers. So, yesterday we were looking at dividing fractions by fractions, and so today we're going to learn how do we divide mixed numbers. All right, so we know that mixed numbers means that there is a whole number and a fraction. And we need to convert it to an improper fraction. So we're going back to this idea that we had last week when we were doing fractions by fractions and we had mixed numbers. And we had to keep asking ourselves, do we have a fraction by a fraction? That's the same question that we're going to be asking ourselves today. Do I have a fraction divided by a fraction? Okay, so do I have a fraction divided by a fraction? Do I have a fraction divided by a fraction? If the answer is no, then we need to make a fraction by converting, okay? So let's do our first problem. So our first problem, A. We have 1 2/3 divided by 2 1/4. Okay, I want to know how to solve this problem. So my first question I'm going to ask myself is, do I have a fraction divided by a fraction? The answer is no. So I need to make conversions. So I'm going to make improper fractions. So I'm going to convert by saying this one is 3 times 1 plus 2, and that gives me 5/3. Convert the second one. Let's use a different color so I can separate these out. I'm going to convert this problem. This mixed number becomes 4 times 2 plus 1. 8, 9/4. So now I have a fraction and another fraction. They're improper, but they're both fractions. So we're going to rewrite this problem so that we can solve it. So we're going to take 5/3 and we're going to divide that by 9/4. Okay, ready? Yesterday when we were dividing fractions by fractions, we were using keep, change, flip. So when we look back, we had to keep the first one, change the division to multiplication because we flipped the second fraction. That same thing is going to happen again. So we're going to keep the first problem. So we're going to keep this as 5/3. We're going to change that to multiplication. Division becomes multiplication. And now we're going to flip this second fraction. We need to flip it. Instead of 9/4, we now have 4/9 because of the reciprocal. We want its reciprocal, which is upside down. So now that I've flipped it, I'm ready to multiply. So I'm going to multiply now straight across. I know keep, change, flip, and I know how to multiply. This is not new. So I'm ready to multiply. 5 times 4 gives me 20. And 3 times 9 gives me 27. I am done. That's it. That is all that you do for these problems. The only difference between yesterday and today is the fact that we had to convert. Same thing like last week. The only difference between multiplying a fraction and a fraction and a mixed number is the idea of converting. You have to make improper fractions. Okay, let's do one more, and then I'm going to give you a try it to do. Okay, on this one, let's go ahead and do 3 and 5, 6 divided by 1 and 4 sevenths. Okay, so now I'm looking at this problem and I'm asking myself, do I have a fraction divided by a fraction? The answer is no. I have a mixed number divided by a mixed number. I can't do anything with this. So I need to convert. So step 1, convert. I need to 6 times 3 plus 5. 6 times 3 plus 5. So 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 5. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Okay, so I have 23 over 6. So 23 over 6 is this problem right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and write the fraction underneath 23 over 6. And then we need to convert the second problem. So we're going to go ahead and convert this one. So we're going to convert it. This one says 7 times 1 plus 4. All right, so 7 times 1 is 7 plus 4 gives us 11. And then we get 11 over 7. So this problem is 11 over 7. All right, we know our rule is to keep, change, flip. So we are going to keep this first number as 23 over 6. We need to change our division sign to multiplication. And we need to flip from 11 over 7 to 7 over 11. Now we are ready to multiply. All right, so let's go ahead and multiply this out. Okay, 23 times 7. Okay, again, I don't like it when they're set like that, so I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to go 23 times 7. I know 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 2, 14, 15, 16. Woo, that's a big one. So I get 161 over, I have to multiply down here now, 6 times 11. And 6 times 11 is 66. So I know that I need to convert this or reduce it down because this is an improper fraction right now. So I'm going to ask myself, how many times does 66 go into 161? Well, I know I can estimate 6 times 2 is 12, so 60 times 2 would be 120, and 6 times 3 is 18, which would be too much. So I'm going to do 66 times 2, and let's see what we get. That is 12, carry my 1. that's 12/13. So I get 132. So it goes in 2 times, and I need to subtract 130. Oops, nope. I need to do 161 minus 132 so I can find out what my, oh my gosh, you can't see that, what my remainder is. Okay, so let's find out what my remainder is. Okay, borrow. 11 minus 2 is 9. 5 minus 3 is 2. So I have 29/66 left over. And that one was a weird fraction. Really bizarre. Okay, ready? Let's do a try it. All right, your try it is, let's do a try it. So your try it is 2 1/3 divided by 1 2/4. Okay, go ahead and hit pause right now so you don't hear me solving this problem, and then hit play when you are ready. That way you can check your own understanding. All right, so hit pause. And I'm going to convert first. So my first thing is I do not have a fraction by a fraction. I have a mixed number by a mixed number, so I need to convert. So 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So this is 7/3. And then on this one, I have a 1 times 4 plus 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So that's divided by 6/4. All right, now I need to flip and multiply. So I need to keep this as 7/3. I need to change that to multiplication. Oops, change it to multiplication. And then I need to flip this to 4/6. Now I'm ready to multiply. 7 times 4. So I'm going to get 7 times 4. All right, so we have 7 times 4. My dog. 7 times 4. Okay, so 7 times 3 is 21, and so 7 times 4 then would be 28. Okay, get down. I can't teach when you're on me. Thank you. All right, so 28, and then 3 times 6 is 18. It can only go in one time, so we get once, and then that gives us 10/18 left over. Okay, how did you do on that one? How did you do? All right, now I want you to come over here somewhere on your paper that you have some space. Like I have no space left over here. And I want you to answer your essential question. How do you divide mixed numbers? And then put your rating out here to the side. 1, I need help. I have no clue what's going on. You threw in a mixed number and I am super lost. 2, I'm okay. I just need extra practice, and I'm gonna go do my practice right now and maybe do some skills trainer. Or 3, I totally understand this. I know how to make improper fractions. I know how to keep change flip. I know how to multiply fractions. I feel good. So tell me where you're at. And then when you are all ready, go ahead and head on over to Google Classroom if you need help, or do your practice work. And as always, thank you for all of your hard work, and make it a great day the Cougar way.